Once again, a very warm good morning to you all. It definitely feels good to be back. Honorable critic, respected judges, moderator, timekeeper, my worthy opponents, my fellow teammates, delegates from all the different colleges, the faculty staff of Sazolie College and the students community of Sazolie College. My name is Ricky Das, and yes, I am the leader of the proposition team, and I will be speaking in favor of the topic NLTP is a boon for the Naga society. Yes, it is a boon for the Naga society. Where is the debate about it? Right. 1989, an act was demanded by the people, by the Naga society, for the people. And yet here we are today discussing or even thinking to debate about why it is a boon for the society just because we have developed ourselves to this extent. The Naga Hohos, along with the Naga tribes, 80% of them don't even want to revisit this act. They just want to implement it more seriously. The Nagaland State Commission for Women's Organization state that 2021-2022, 95% of the Naga women don't even want to partially review the act. Why? Because we know the consequences of the use of alcohol in our society. Nagaland, let me tell you, annually loses 500 to 600 CRs because there is alcohol-related issues in workplaces. 2021-22, the Nagaland Health Department clearly stated that the annual budget of Nagaland in the health sector will increase by 200 to 300 CRs when this act is even reviewed or partially lifted. So tell me, why is not this a boon for the Naga society? Does the state has the capacity to even generate the revenue for the health sector? Forget about recovering the losses that we are doing every year annually. The Nagaland State Police states that 60% of the violence in the state happens related to alcohol issues. This will eventually grow when this boon is partially reviewed or lifted. Are we ready to risk that? The Nagaland Education Department 2022 clearly stated that if at all this act is reviewed, partially lifted, or if at all we don't think it as a boon as of today, 25% of our youth will drop out and is already dropping out from the high school because of alcohol-related issues. Are we ready to sacrifice our primary generation? Why? Because we need revenue. The Indian Medical Council Department has clearly stated, ranked Nagaland as number 1. Why? Because we have liver diseases at a percentage of 34.6% even when the act is in action. Are you sure that once this boon or act is partially lifted or even reviewed, we are ready that this will come down and not increase? Today, we call ourselves as the proud Nagas of Nagaland. And look at our situation today. When we see from an economic viewpoint, our youth are unemployed. When we should be focusing on entrepreneurship, artists, content creators, sports, actors and actresses, we are going to debate that we should sell alcohol for revenue. Is that what we are turning our society into? I just want to ask our worthy opponents, at what cost are you willing to not accept that this is not a boon? It has flaws that can be worked upon. Everyone makes mistakes. We have the capability to implement it more seriously. But no, we will sell alcohol. We will review it. Why? Because we don't see any other source for revenue generation. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sazolie. I'm from St. Joseph College. I'll be representing against the motion of NLTP Act 1989. Okay, why should we leave NLTP 1989? Very good question. Some people will say, but the main thing is why we leave NLTP Act. From experience, research, and asking to alcohol sellers. So, if we uplift the NLTP Act, it will be good for us since we'll be drinking good alcohol. One point. The other thing is, as my fellow opponent has said, dropouts. Why dropouts? Because we don't have the habits of drinking. In cities, people have the habit of drinking, known as culture of drinking. We don't have that, it's a taboo thing, so we become addicted. So if alcohol was uplifted, parents would be saying to their kids, hey son, drink, but know your limits. Better teaching? Hey, you're drinking alcohol too much, control it. We can teach like that. But since it's a taboo, we become addicted because we get less. We get it in a higher prices. But if alcohol was uplifted, we'll get good revenue as well, obviously, to Naga people. And Naga people will also have job opportunities. For example, take a local people. I asked him, are NLTP Act to Hatiolese, mind my language. So he said, are baba na nakubi, to ka naga manido hatele mo kuti. See, that's the main thing. If we uplift that also, people cannot come and sell and enjoy in their land. But we Naga can also enjoy, and we can also uplift the NLTP Act, and Nagaland could also be a progressive state. Today, I'm standing here against the NLTP Act, going against cultural as well, churches. Obviously, we live in a modern era. In USA, 1933, USA decided to enact this alcohol ban. Why? Because they had crime, organization, lots of killings are going on. But matter of fact, they thought it would be a very good idea, but it was not. Because bootlegging started. Al Capone, one of the most top leaders in mafia. He started selling alcohol and he became one of the richest. Why? Because he started selling alcohol in a very high prices. So, in that time, Washington decided, let's just uplift this act in 1933. So he uplifted this act and then it came out to be good. The churches didn't say anything and it went as usual. We as Naga, we do follow a lot of Western stuff. Korean, American, the way we think, the way we dress. Then why not just leave the alcohol upliftment? Everyone will be happy and everyone will be good. So, thank you so much.
Thank you for the insightful opening statements. Now let's delve deeper into the discussion. I now invite the speaker from the motion bench, Mr. Tokavi Kijimo, followed by Vekrizo Nyeka from the opposition bench. You may proceed.
Good morning, everyone. My utmost respect to the panel of judges and all my dear fellow mates and the faculty's members. My name is Tokavi Kijimo, proudly with great honor representing Zinepoto Government College to the debate session on NLTP Act. I strongly believe that NLTP Act should be implemented in Nagaland because we Naga societies are being harmed already and we don't want to harm anyone anymore. So we have decided, the Naga Mother Associations as well as the NBCC, they are up to the decisions that the innocents who are not the victims of the alcohol NLTP Act will be saved from NLTP Act, from alcoholic, drunkenness, and such things. If NLTP Act is implemented, it will create a domestic violence hazardous and many other violences in the societies. And also, countering back to the employability creation for when we lift this act is creating employability only focuses on NLTPA. We have so many other co-curricular businesses and entrepreneurship activities. We can promote the skills developments, and we can promote festivals like Hornbill festivals and other co-curricular activities which will boost our economy. And also, I don't think creating or lifting this NLTP Act will create employability, because in order to do or open up a wine store or shops, we have to take proper permits and licensings, and also we have to have a proper infrastructures which cost financial assistance. So I don't think this is the only solution for creating employations and such things. And also, implementing this NLTP Act will prevail the clean election systems. As per my investigations and as per my observations, me belonging to a Natanu village, which was declared the clean election during this recent election, which was held previous years. We are very much proud that no alcohols, no corruption monies were used in these things, and I am so blessed to be part of that. So I urge, if we can do it, why not the Naga society? Thank you all.
Good morning, respected judges, critics, moderators, and my fellow debaters. My name is phezhu from Oriental College, Kohima, and I will be speaking in opposition to the motion NLTP Act is a boon for Naga society. Let me give some reason why NLTP Act should not be implemented in Nagaland. NLTP Act will not increase crime rate in Nagaland. According to NRCB annual report, total cognizable crime in Nagaland and Andhra Pradesh both increased by 14.8% and 4.2% respectively after they both banned alcohol in the first year, comparing to the previous year that they did not ban. So implementing alcohol in the state will not increase crime rate in Nagaland. Point number two, implementing alcohol will not increase domestic violence. According to NFHS National Family Health Survey conducted in 2005, 51% of men in Bihar and 74% of men in Gujarat justified beating wife. This was in 2005. In Bihar, alcohol was not banned during that time, whereas in Gujarat it was banned. But still, the state that banned liquor, there are more percentage of men that supports domestic violence. So this kind of crime or domestic violence increase or decreases sometimes. It increases sometimes, it decreases sometimes. So this tells us that banning alcohol, lifting alcohol is not the defining factor for increasing or decreasing crime or domestic violence in any region. Point number three, vehicle road accident. It will not increase vehicle road accident. In USA, according to the Federal Highway Administration, highway fatalities in USA increased by approximately 2% in the year it started banning liquor. Comparing to the previous year, it did not ban. This was in 1920. So banning or not banning alcohol, it may increase in some states, in some countries, but still it decreases or it increases in some states. So this tells us that banning or unbanning alcohol is not a defining factor for causing vehicle road accidents. These are facts, these are provided, these are supported by data, these are facts, and facts don't lie. On the other hand, if we lift alcohol banning in the state, there will be an increase in state revenue, there will be better regulated alcohol quality, there will be more tourism in the state, and these benefits that we will get if we lifted alcohol, these kind of benefits are not debatable. On the other hand, if we ban alcohol, these are debatable, these are doesn't work. Whereas on the other hand, these are not debatable. Let me conclude. Lifting NLPA doesn't contribute to any evil in the state, but it increases the well-being of the state. Thank you.